Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse, and guys, welcome back to another chill stream. Guys, I'm excited. I'm ready. I had a very long day today, so bear with me. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be back for another chill stream. Today is August. I want to say August 15th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, guys, the week's been flying. It is Friday, August 15th. The week's been flying. The week's been going. Jamigi, I see you in here. You said, I'm ready. Let's go, bro. The first topic we're going to talk about is Ryan Reynolds is officially confirmed for Avengers Doomsday. So this was fun news. I did get by Ultra Nerd. Thank you for sending it in the Discord. I really appreciate it. I haven't really been online besides me watching some YouTube while I was at my job. So, yeah. So, I didn't really get to see this news. And this news broke. This was at 5:31 p.m. Okay. So, a couple of hours ago. Because right now it is 7:59. So, this broke a couple of hours ago. So, it's great news. Ryan Reynolds will return as Deadpool in Avengers Doomsday. And he says, and I quote, "Don't expect him to actually be joining the Avengers team, though." I love that. That's actually funny. You almost have all classic Sinister Six for the Legends. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Jamigi, I'm excited. They re-released Walmart, re-released a couple of retro Spider-Man Marvel Legends. I just recently picked up the Rhino, Sandman, and J. Jonah Jameson. Those unboxings are up here on the channel. Go check them out. I did a little bit of something different in those unboxing videos. I'm now doing POV unboxing, so I'm no longer showing myself in my unboxings with Marvel Legends. I'm actually going to be focusing on the figures themselves, and that way so you guys kind of get the best unboxing as possible, so there's no issues or anything. And I know not many people care to see me in those videos. They just care to hear me talk about them and actually want to see the figure itself. So something new, something fresh. Let me know if you guys actually like those POV unboxings, if you guys like the first person POV. I like it. It's something new. It's something fresh for me, for the channel. I'm going to be, like snazzing up the table a bit, the background a bit, so that way, like, I plan on getting some things in the background of my unboxings. You know what I mean? Maybe some, like, there's a word for it. I forget what you call it. Kind of, like, just like a backdrop for my unboxings that really fits the unboxings. You said, yo, Roby, nice to see you. You said Electro, Doc Ock, Kraven are left. Yes, I'm going to get Kraven soon. He's relatively cheap. Doc Ock is expensive, and so is Electro. But Electro is up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, retail price, but he's going to be coming out next year. I think next January or February of next year. So I might pre-order it tonight. Who knows? Maybe. I'm not sure. But I'm going to keep a lookout for those, especially in the next conventions that come up in the next couple of months. I know Steel City Con is in December, the next Steel City Con, so I'm going to keep a lookout for those figures when I go in the next couple of months. So possible another toy hunt in the near future. You know what I mean? In the next couple of months, there's a possible toy hunt I'm going to be doing at Steel City Con. You said, I like it. Jamigi, I'm glad you like it. Female Electro count. Yeah, female Electro does count. Francie Fry, she does count. I might pick her up, to be honest. I know she's relatively cheap, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that's a good stand-in, so maybe I'll pick her up. I think she's like cheaper than $25 now, I believe. I think I can get her like cheaper. Even $25 ain't bad, to be honest. But she does count, though. Good call, Jamigi. I was actually thinking about picking her up. I was. So good call. We're thinking alike. But yeah, I do like how Ryan Reynolds said this. You know what I mean? Don't expect him to actually be joining the Avengers team, though. I love that. It's keeping things very much so in the character for Deadpool, not to really want to join. I guess not to really want to, like. It's so the Avengers like, oh, I don't want to join the Avengers. It's so Deadpool like, oh, I don't want to join the Avengers, but I do. You know what I mean? It's funny, especially after the events of Deadpool and Wolverine, where he was so keen on wanting to join the Avengers, not even wanting, but saying he needed to join the Avengers. It is funny, and it is in character, and I do find it funny because he wanted to join the Avengers so bad, but he had to go through the story of finding self-worth, within himself. And that was really what Deadpool and Wolverine was about, was like, finding your own self-worth and kind of being the best person you can be, and learning what that means. And I do find it ironic that he's like, oh, don't expect him to join the Avengers, though. Like, it's so funny. But I'm down for that. Great news. Like I said, I'm happy. I mean, we all kind of knew Ryan Reynolds was going to be in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars in some shape or form. And this already automatically confirms that Hugh Jackman, where there's Deadpool, there's Wolverine. Especially since Wolverine is now in Deadpool's universe, it only makes sense where if Wade is confirmed, Logan is confirmed. You know what I mean? Like, if Ryan is confirmed, Hugh Jackman is confirmed. So I'm going to take it as, like, this is kind of like a 2-for-1. You know what I mean? That if Ryan's confirming he's back, Hugh Jackman, he's not too far behind. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of weeks, Hugh Jackman comes out and says, oh, I'm back too. Or, like, tomorrow. You know what I mean? And they make, like, a huge... I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see marketing via Ryan Reynolds about Avengers Doomsday. Don't be surprised if Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are going to get to do their thing again, where, they tease things of them being in Avengers Doomsday, or, like, I wouldn't be surprised. It's Deadpool. It makes sense. I just wouldn't be surprised. So we'll just have to wait and see, but I do like that. Again, thank you, Ultra Nerd. You did send it, so I really, really appreciate it. Now, going on to something else, which we're about to see what else is kind of here. We can talk about this. They did drop some new set photos yesterday for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I did post them. I mean, come on. Suits peak. We got some more suit images. I just can't get over how great this suit looks. It looks incredible. I don't know who's taking these pictures, but round of applause. I think Marvel should hire whoever's taking these set photos because they're clean. And they just look incredible. And the aura that is emitting from these photos, I just can't get over it. It's the best Spider-Man suit of all time. There's no Spider-Man suit that beats the Spider-Man suit. I'm sorry, it clears. They not only, and I thought the end swing suit was perfect, they enhanced the end swing suit. It's enhanced. It just looks beautiful. Chef's kiss. No notes. It's the best Spider-Man suit. You said, I like it. Female Electro could count, yes. Roby, you said, I wonder if he and Wolverine will get new suits. I hope not. I hope that they keep Hugh's suit. It's perfect. I mean, it's his comic accurate suit, unless they just give him the shoulder pads this time. I mean, I feel like they really couldn't change it. It's just perfect. But we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, honestly, if they want to give him the shoulder pads to the sleeveless look, let's do it. I mean, I'm down for that if they want to do that. But other than that, I think it was a perfect suit. I hope they keep it. Now, Deadpool's suit, I feel like that was even perfect. It was very comic accurate with the bright red. I just feel like you just can't beat it. I hope they have the same suits. But yeah, I love these photos. They're great. I love this one in particular. I just want to also say, these photos scream. I'm trying to think of who I even said it. Yeah. I think I got it right. I just want to make sure I'm correct. These photos. Let me see. No, yeah, I was correct. These set photos, scream Alex Ross Spider-Man paintings to me. It just screams it. And I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but just the way the nose protrudes through the mask, it screams Alex Ross. I kid you not. Like, especially this one right here, it just screams it to me. It just is like 1-to-1 Alex Ross. I'm going to even bring it up too, because I was going to post about it yesterday on Community, but I was out with my friends yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to. But it just screams like Alex Ross. It just screams it. The nose protruding is perfect. I just can't get over it. It's the best face shell they have in that mask. It's the best. I think, to be honest, the people that had the best face shells was definitely Toby. He had the best one for the longest time, and I would say the second best is now this. I don't think Andrew's face shells, I didn't really mess with them that much, but by all means, Tom's is now the best. He has the best face shell. It screams Alex Ross. I love it. It's the best. You said aura farming before the movie is even finished. Exactly, Roby. He really, really is. I love it. I love it. He just looks good. This one in particular, I love. It's just so aura. It's so cool. And then this one I love. Classic Spider-Man. Classic Spider-Man. This I want to make as my background, my phone wallpaper. Because as of right now, the wallpaper that I have on my phone is this one. Which I'm gonna have to actually like swipe out for a minute because it's doing this. This is my first one. If it wants to, I might have to turn down the brightness because it is a bit bright. That one, when Peter's standing, like turning away from the crowd, that one, and then I have this one in the inside of him on the car, like that. I'm gonna have to add this to the portfolio or add some of these new ones because it's just too peak. It's too peak. I'm actually gonna blow this up a bit because it needs to be blown up. I think it's this. Yeah, that's out. First try too. Let's go. I'm gonna blow that up a bit so I can actually see what you guys are saying a bit. So let me blow that up. Cool. But yeah, I think it's perfect. I think this is perfect. I think the suit is perfect, and I'm really, really excited to see what they're gonna be doing. Going in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Hey guys, how are y'all? I'm great. We're great. Thank you, Ultra Nerd. I actually just talked about the Ryan Reynolds confirming that he was in Avengers Doomsday. Thank you for sending that in the Discord. I was super busy today. I was working today. And I just have a ton of stuff. And I was out with my friends the other day. And then when I was done hanging out with my friends the other day, I went to go cut grass. So I've just been super busy. I've been trying to get Legends unboxings up. We did a little toy hunt yesterday. I found a box set I'm actually excited to talk about. And my She-Hulk came in. My Fantastic Four She-Hulk retro card figure came in today. So I do want to show that off as well. I have a lot of things that came in that I need to unbox still. So a lot more Marvel Legends unboxings coming to the channel. There's a lot. I might do She-Hulk probably tonight because she is new. I might do her tonight just to kind of get her out of the way. And then I might go on to my Gamerverse 2-pack, War Machine, and Omega Red. And then I might do the Thunderbolts 2-packs and so forth. But I love the suit. Love the suit. Alex Ross literally screams Alex Ross, especially this one. Like the protruding. It just screams it. I love it. I love it so much. I want. You know what's funny is Sim Cosplay made this suit, but they did not do raised webbing and they did not do a raised spider symbol. And the eyes are horrendous. The lenses. I gotta show you guys this real quick. I think I typed that right. It's kind of typing fast. I'm not gonna lie, but. Or I could just go the brand new. Let me go here. New arrival. That was quick. Okay, so they have the new Spider-Man suit. This is it right here, but they didn't add these in, so this is new. All this is new. But the lenses are too big. I don't like the lenses. They kind of look like hockey pucks, I'm not going to lie. Let me get a close view. I just don't like it. You see how thick these lenses are? That's kind of gross, I'm not going to lie. Like, the lenses are gross on this Sim Cosplay costume. I don't like it at all. I think they look like hockey pucks. There's no reason for them to be that thick. I don't like it. And then, like I said, they didn't even, like, do the raised webbing or even the raised spider symbol. So, like, I'm not going to lie. I thought about buying the suit and just doing tweaks to it. But I don't know if I want to do all that. Like, I thought about it, though. I think I'm just going to wait until Sim makes a better one. Like, with actual 3D printed web shooters, actual raised webbing, raised spider logo, maybe change the lenses to make them a bit more appealing. I'm not in love with this suit, so I don't know if I'll get that suit from Sim yet. I might wait. If they don't come out with anything, I might buy it, and then I might try to do some tweaks to it, which the tweaks are going to take a while. I'd have to get new lenses. To be honest, I thought about just... I don't know if I want to do it. I'd have to sacrifice my other suit to get the lenses that I have on that mask. I'm not willing. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do it, to like willing to take off those lenses, or maybe I might just have to make the lenses. But I don't know. I have to see if I even want to do all that. But yeah, I'm not in love with what Sim did with the suit. It looks great though. I just don't like also they printed the web shooters on the suit, which is gross. I just wish they would have just done 3D printed web shooters. It would have been perfect, but there's just a lot wrong with it, and I don't know if I want to buy it. Other than that, though, I don't know what else I have to talk about other than that. Oh, this is sick. I like this one. That's a good photo. Same with that. Is that a wallpaper? I don't know. I think that's a wallpaper. Oh, someone said it. Someone even said it too. Alex Ross, like I said, I'm not the only one that thinks it. It is kind of 1-to-1 with the Alex Ross. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. They nailed it. It's just a perfect suit. It's perfect. The van. Oh, the Punisher van. Yes, 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 yes. We can talk about that. We can talk about that. I did see it, but we could talk about it. So, there we are. Officially, Jon Bernthal was on set the other day in Glasgow, and they wrapped filming in Glasgow yesterday. I want to say it was yesterday. And Jon Bernthal was on set in the Punisher vehicle. They're actually doing the Punisher vehicle. That's really, really cool. I like how it has the Punisher, like, logo on the front of the vehicle. And it was funny because they were doing sequences where, like, Peter was on the hood of the truck, or on the hood of the van, and he was kind of talking to Frank through the glass. I did like that. I thought that was cool. The trolling that Spider-Man is going to be doing in this movie is going to be hilarious, because I can see Frank getting so annoyed by Spider-Man's upbeat persona, and I'm excited for it. I really, really am, especially the quips. I feel like Tom with the quips are going to be like, I feel like is gonna go tenfold. Like, he's gonna be doing so much more quips. I'm so excited. I'm here for it. Dustin Daniel Cretton is just really gonna give us the most screen accurate Spider-Man. I'm so excited. Here it is. Here's Jon Bernthal on set in front of the Punisher vehicle. I didn't even see that. Like, there's a little bit of like a logo on it, which is weird. It's not this. It doesn't look like the same van. Yeah, there's like differences. This one has like a thing on the top of it, lights, and then this one's different. Okay, that's weird. But yeah, that's Jon Bernthal on set. Really, really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they're gonna be doing in this film. I really, really still don't know what this movie's gonna be like, and I'm excited that I really don't know much. I think this is gonna be one of the Spider-Man movies I really try not to like look for anything per se, because I like the idea. I really don't know how this movie's gonna go. I really wish also a lot of people would kind of chill out with the theories a bit. I kind of like want to go into the movie like not knowing anything. I feel like with these set photos, I really don't know much. I really don't know much. Maybe it's from the presentation. I don't. Maybe. I don't know, because this was on set of Brand New Day, so I don't know. Unless he gets a new one by the end, I don't know. I don't know. It's just two different trucks. I don't know what's going on. But we'll have to wait and see. And I think this is from on set. This picture of John, I think, is on set of Brand New Day. Symbiosis, that's interesting. A Symbiosis poster was seen on Spider-Man Brand New Day, Glasgow set days ago. Interesting. Symbiote suit? Question mark? Who knows? Maybe. That's actually crazy, though. I do like this. Someone made the web. I think someone did this in post. I like that. That's actually really, really cool. These set photos just make me feel like Spider-Man's real. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but, like, these set photos just are really making me feel like Spider-Man is a real person. Out here saving the day like a badass. I just get that from these images, that Spider-Man is a real person, especially stuff like this. I mean, come on. It's just, this is probably the realest. I think we all can agree. We're like, we're seeing the set photos, and this is the first time ever we're saying Spider-Man is real. I don't think we've ever gotten that from any other set photos of Spider-Man between Tobey's movies, Andrew's movies. This is probably the first time ever I think people are actually thinking that Spider-Man's real. Because how fire these set photos are. I do hope just the symbiote only. Wait, I do hope they just adjust the symbiote only for him to get it at the end. Facts. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I thought something like went into my AC unit. Yeah, I'm excited. I am excited. I do think we'll get the symbiote suit. I do think it will be at the end. I don't know if he's gonna have this like at any point as like an actual plot device for him in the film. I don't think so. I think we really won't see him use it until Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think Peter's gonna be a whole different being of anger and strength once he gets that symbiote suit on, and I think it's gonna be I think honestly it's gonna be the most comic accurate portrayal of the symbiote suit since Marvel's Spider-Man 2 PS5. Honestly, of the portrayal of the look of the symbiote suit and also the raw strength that Peter has when he wears the symbiote suit. I think we're really gonna see that, and we're gonna feel those levels of peak once he has it on. Going into Doomsday and Secret Wars. I really, really do think so. I think it's going to put Tobey's version of the symbiote suit to shame, especially that storyline to shame. Because we all know Spider-Man 3 isn't that great. It's not that great. And I'm not going to lie, I'm probably one of the few that does not like that version of the symbiote suit in Spider-Man 3. I don't like that symbiote suit. I think the best version of the symbiote suit that we've seen is from Marvel's Spider-Man 2. What I meant is I hope Peter gets the symbiote at the ends of the movie, but they do show the symbiote through the movie. Oh, you know what I mean? Okay, I get what you're saying. So you want to see the actual symbiote itself through the movie, but you don't want them to get it actually on him until the end of the movie. Like, the symbiote's looking for him. I get you. I agree. 100%, Roby, what you're saying. I want that too. I want the symbiote to literally look for him. Because, as we all know, it's still technically canon, or at least I think it's I don't know. They really Sony really screwed the pooch here, because Sony confused a whole bunch of people with the whole piece of symbiote that Venom left behind, and then another piece got left behind in the same world of his at the bar, and we all thought they uncanonized the end of Spider-Man No Way Home with the piece of symbiote being left behind when Venom and Eddie left our universe. They fucked it, bro. They made it so confusing, and that's my problem. Sony made it so confusing that I don't even know if it's still canon anymore. I really don't even know if it's still canon, where that piece is still even in our universe. I want to say it is, but like, there's no reason they should have used that as a plot device to make a Venom 3. I think that was a grave mistake. They should have never did the whole, oh, why don't we make it where like Venom and Eddie like drop back in the same looking bar, and the symbiote is at that bar with that dude. It just confuses things, in my personal opinion. I feel like a lot of people are going to be very confused, and it's because of Sony. Sony always likes to make things harder than it should be, and that's my problem. I just hope that people aren't too confused and be like, wait a second, I thought they uncanonized that in Spider-Man, or in Venom Last Dance. Like, even that movie was garbage too. I actually, oh my god, like I couldn't even like, I had to like skip sequences because of how bad it was. I was like, oh my god, like this movie's trash. But yeah, and usually movies get better as they go on, but somehow with the Venom movies, they got progressively worse, which is like actually insane. Let's just forget that happened. Exactly. Sorry I'm late. What's up, the guy? Nice to see you. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. I hope you're doing well. Harder. Wait, that's crazy work. It should be pause. Oh man. Didn't take you long. The guy didn't take you long. Didn't take you long. Oh man. Okay, so I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else. We talked about the set photos with John Bernthal and the Punisher truck. We talked about the set images of Peter, just more looks at Peter's suit on set. We talked about Ryan Reynolds confirming he's in Avengers Doomsday. I'm trying to think of some other things we could talk about. I honestly have no clue. I know there's a couple of Marvel Legends videos I wanted to watch. So I know that. I know also, guys, I'm not staying on stream late tonight. I think I'm honestly going to get off probably around maybe I don't know, maybe 9:30. Maybe a little bit sooner than that. I think 9:30 is when I'm going to get off. I don't think we're going to be going until 10 tonight because I haven't even eaten anything yet. I had 2 cookies before I got on, and I also yeah, that was it. That's all I pretty much had. I had breakfast this morning, but I haven't eaten since breakfast. I had 2 cookies before I got on stream. So I definitely want to make sure that I can get something to eat after this. So I think I'm going to get off at 9:30, maybe a bit sooner than that. It just depends on how much more stuff we have to talk about. I'm good. Starting school soon. How are you? I'm good. Thank you, the guy. I really, really appreciate it. I'm doing very well. That's cool. You're starting school soon. I can't remember. You're in college, right? Let me know. I can't remember. Sorry about that. I think you're in college, but I could be wrong. Are you getting the Captain America and Venom 2-pack? Yes, JJ, I am. Yes, I am. I'm very, very excited too. I'm very excited to get that 2-pack. I can actually show off a couple of 2 cookies. What kinds? It was what was it? The peanut butter blossoms. I don't know if anybody knows what those cookies are, but it has chocolate, and then the cookie itself is peanut butter, and it has the sprinkle sugar. You know what I mean? So that's what it has. But they're called peanut butter blossoms, and they're from Giant Eagle. So I had 2 of those because those were the last ones we had, and they were good. I love them. They're probably one of, if not my favorite cookie of all time. I love peanut butter blossoms. They're fire. But I can actually show off a couple of 2-packs that I have. And then we could probably watch some Marvel Legends unboxings. I know, well, actually, we kind of already watched it. I don't know if I'll check it out. Ultra Nerd, I do know you sent the Thunderbolts Marvel Legends unboxings. We actually did watch those last week. We watched the U.S. Agent, and we watched the Sentry. We didn't watch Red Guardian, and we didn't watch Yelena. We might watch that today, but I'm not quite too sure. There's a couple of other ones I want to watch. I'm transferring from a community college to a university. I'm nervous and excited. Well, you're going to do great. You're going to do great. That's big. That's great. That's a big step. That's awesome. Congratulations. Why do they call him a giant? Favorite cookie of all time? S tier. 100% S tier. It's fire. It's so good. Not me still trying the not me still trying the Psylocke 2-pack, or trying to find. You know, it's funny. I found a Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. I hid it from my friend. I hid it for Troy, and he picked it up the other day. So Troy now has the Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack. He has it now. I hid it. No one found it, and it was still there, and he bought it. So W's. All right, guys. I'm gonna show off the 2-packs. I'm gonna show off the 1 2-pack that I got yesterday, and then I'm gonna show off the other ones that I kind of talked about before, but you guys haven't seen them on video yet. So I'm gonna show them off. They are gonna be unboxed on the channel this weekend into next week. Like I said, guys, I've just been super busy helping out my parents at home. I need to get back into the gym. I think I missed a couple of days because I've just been super busy helping my parents. It's just, you know, it's just been crazy. Give me a minute. I got a lot to carry over. I have a lot of unboxings I need to do. All right. Cool. The first one I'm gonna show off real quick because I'm probably the most excited about this. You said shout out to Troy. We miss you. We loved having you the other week. Yeah, it was great having him the other week. He said anytime, you guys want him back on here, anytime I want to get him back on here, he'll come on. So yeah, just say the word and we can get him back in here. Hey, I'm back. Oh, what's up, Ultra Nerd? You said I finished my Fantastic Four cosplay to wear when I go see it this month. You better see it soon. That movie's leaving the theater, I think, like in the next week or so. I'm still working on making the watches they wear in the movie. Okay, cool. Are you dressing as Sue? Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. So the first figure I'm gonna the first figure I'm gonna show off is, of course, the one that just came in today from FedEx. It is the Fantastic Four retro card She-Hulk. So she came in today, and she looks incredible. I'm very, very happy to have her. I have the retro card Fantastic Four, so I'm very excited to unbox this and get her up with my Fantastic Four. I really, really can't wait. She looks incredible. Paint apps look just great on her. There is no mess up on her either. No bleedage in the paint. She just looks incredible. She looks great. She comes with 2 head sculpts. She comes with the weights, and she comes with a thumbs up and a piece. I think, honestly, I'm going to have her use the thumbs up and also have her have the ponytail in. So I'm not going to have her hair down. I'm going to use the ponytail head sculpt. I'm very excited. She looks great. I'm super pumped to have her. She-Hulk, W legs. I mean, she got legs for days, that's for sure. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. No mess up on her, not yet. Oh Lord, well, chill out with that. Okay. Now the next one we're gonna take a look at is, I got this yesterday at my comic book shop, my local comic book shop. It's like 3 floors. They have like records, up top, movies and other stuff on the middle floor, and then they have comics and collectibles down in the basement. So this is one of the comic shops we have here in my city, and I actually found the Marvel Studios, the first 10 years, Tony Stark in Iron Man, in the Iron Man Mark 1 2-pack. So I found this, which is dope. This is like really, really cool. I found this. The Tony Stark in Mark 1. I don't have like an Iron Man MCU shelf, but I am going to start one. There's a couple of Iron Man figures that I really, really want to get in his earlier years of being Iron Man. So, like, I want to get the Mark II, which is the silver suit. I want to get the Mark III, which, of course, is the colored suit. And I also want to get the upside-down triangle suit, and which I think is the Mark V, I want to say. I could be wrong. I'm not very good when it comes to, like, what marks what of what. But I want to get the upside down triangle suit, and I also want to get the briefcase suit. So there's a couple of other ones I'm looking at, so I want to get them soon. But this is cool. Like I said, this is really, really cool. Here's the back of the box. And I just recently watched Iron Man 1, so this is W's. I'm actually really happy I have this. Chat, he likes the portrayal. Wait, he likes the ponytail. Hell yeah, lordy. Oh, man. JJ, you said I already have the She-Hulk from last year's release. I have her too. I got her I think I got her this year or last year, but I had to get this. Does Zach watch Wednesday? I do. Yes, I'm caught up with Wednesday. I'm tired of Netflix splitting seasons in half, though. I made a TikTok about that, the guy. If you follow me over on TikTok, I actually complained about Netflix splitting the seasons in half and everything. Also, this season of Wednesday is pretty good. I don't know if I like it more than last season. I don't know. I do like that Billie Piper's in this season, though. She's a baddie. I love Billie Piper, so they had me. I'm not gonna lie. W. Tony Stark, that's for sure. Alternative said, Zach, are you planning on getting the Spider-Man Brand New Day suit? I want to. You know what's funny is that we were just talking about that. Sim Cosplay has it, and I was just... I'll talk about it again, what I do and don't like about that suit that Sim made. But we'll talk about it in a minute. So awesome. Got this yesterday. Really, really cool. And guess how much this was? $25. This 2-pack was $25. Very uncommon that 2-packs are 25 bucks. So this is dubs. Back in the day, this thing would have probably been like 30 bucks, maybe a little bit more. Especially since it's older. It's actually crazy this thing was only 25. Now going on to the next one I got, which my bro got me this the other day. I sent Troy money, and he picked me this up at Walmart. It is the Gamerverse War Machine vs. Omega Red Marvel vs. Capcom 2-pack. I am going to be unboxing this soon, so stay tuned. I'm not quite too sure when. I don't have a War Machine, and I didn't have an Omega Red, so this was just a given for me to buy it. Especially with some updated things on the War Machine and Omega Red. I said, you know what? Why the hell not? It's here. I don't want to pass on it. Let's just buy it. I want to add Omega Red to my villains. I want to add War Machine to like my... You know what's funny is I do have a comic Iron Man shelf. So I do want to add War Machine to the comic Iron Man shelf. So I'm glad I got this. This thing, I think, this thing was like 40 bucks. Troy got me a discount on it. Thank you again, Troy. If you're in here, if you're going to watch this later, thank you for hooking me up with the discount where it went down to 40. Appreciate you, bro. But it's really, really cool. It's coming. It's going to come soon, guys. Just wait on it. You said Billy Piper is in the chat. Wait, is the chat hearing you, Thurston? I love Billy Piper. I'm not even going to lie to guy. Billy Piper is fine, gorgeous. That is she's my wife for real. Like, I love Billy Piper. Ever since I watched Doctor Who, she has been my favorite companion. I love Billy Piper. I don't even care if the universe hears it, or I don't even care if she hears it herself. Like, she's bad. She just is. She's great. Okay. What you said? Chat. Can we brainstorm? Brainstorm roasts Deadpool. Deadpool says in Doomsday. I think he would ask Doom if he's an alcoholic too, that he's thankful he's not an Avenger because they're doomed. Wait, what? Yeah, they don't have the raised webbing, but most people just, puff paint the webbing and give it the raised webbing look. I recommend the metallic black puffy paint. Yeah, I don't know if I want to puff paint it, though. Like, I really thought Sim would have the cojones to actually, for the first time ever, puff paint a suit without them doing the usual print work. I'm tired of, like, them taking the easy way out, especially lately. Like, I want to give Sim their flowers. Like, they've been killing it lately with their cosplays, like the Fantastic Four cosplay, the Sentry cosplay, the John Walker cosplay. Like, their cosplays lately have been getting great. I just find it ironic that they're afraid to make advancements to their Spider-Man suits, and it's pissing me off. So I really, really hope that they actually, instead of just doing the printed webbing, the printed web shooters on the inside of the hands, and the big hockey puck lenses. I just want them to actually make it screen accurate and go that full extra mile. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to buy it, and I don't want to go through puff painting a suit, because that takes weeks to do. That's not an easy thing to do. I've done it twice, and it sucks. It's not one of those things that I like doing. I mean, at the end when you're done doing it, you're like, wow, all that hard work paid off, but it's not something I like to do too much, especially when my days are so crazy and my weeks are so crazy between the YouTube and between helping out my parents all the time. I just wouldn't have the time to do it. You said great on the TASM 2 suit. Great on the TASM 2 suit. JJ said, I hope the next Hasbro Pulse Legends Live is a couple of months away, so I can have time to get most of the Marvel vs. Capcom packs. I agree. I don't want them coming out with anything in the next couple of weeks that I have to buy, or the next couple of... I mean, I do have to buy a couple of figures in November, but other than that, I'm good in the next couple of months as far as I know. I don't think I have anything coming out in September. I don't think I have anything coming out in October. I think November is the only month in December that I have things coming out. So hopefully that stays that way, because I want to start stacking my bread up. I don't want to keep spending money. That Omega Red fig is peak. Yes, it is. Thank you, Alternate. I appreciate you. Omega Red is such a fire name for a Marvel character. It is. It truly, truly is. Zach is down bad for Billy. I don't care. Billy Piper's fine. I'm okay that I'm down bad for her. I'm okay with it. Some cosplays usually never uses raised webbing. Unfortunately, they need to. They need to get with the times. I'm sorry. It's not good enough what they're doing. I think, honest to God, I think the best suit that they made is the Across the Spider-Verse suit, Miles, and also the Spider-Man N-Swing suit from No Way Home, which I own, and then also the symbiote suit, which I made it symbiote looking with the puff paint. Other than that, their Spider-Man suits aren't all that great, to be honest. Hey, man. If you need any help with getting a Spider-Man suit in the future, let me know. I can always hook you up, brother. Dude, if you make me a Spider-Man suit, that shit would be fire, bro. Stacking his bread up, he's gonna be more stacked than... Oh, look, I fished that. Look, I fished that. Oh, well, wow. Just wow. It's crazy work. That Wolverine and Silver Samurai 2-pack looking peak to me. JJ, you're not wrong. I actually contemplated if I wanted to get that 2-pack. I'm not going to lie. Even though I have so many Wolverine figures, and I practically have that one via X-Men 97, I'm still tempted to get that 2-pack. You outdid yourself with that one, the guy. Oh, man. Yeah, but like I said, the symbiote suit was great, but it wasn't nearly as good as when I puff painted it. Like I said, like puff paint can go a long way to make things look accurate and to make things look very expensive. But like I said, I just don't have the time. Somehow the guy returned. Wait, what? Somehow the guy returned? I'm confused. What? But yeah. Let's go. Let's keep going on. Let's keep talking about the Marvel Legends. Another Marvel Legends that I have that I'm going to be unboxing soon, of course, is I sent the new Thunderbolts Legends unboxing vid in the Discord. I actually just talked about that. We watched the, what was it? Sentry and U.S. Agent we watched last week. We might watch the Yelena and Red Guardian. We already watched so I feel like it's kind of, we could still watch it if you guys want to watch it, but I feel like it'd be kind of pointless to watch that unboxing when we already watched someone already unbox the Red Guardian. No, I meant the Sentry and U.S. Agent. I feel like they're probably unboxing them all in one video. But I'll let you guys decide. Do you want to watch it again? It's up to you. Same. I just pre-ordered the Cap and Venom 2-pack. Yeah, I've had that on pre-order since it like dropped on pre-order on Amazon. But like I said, guys, so I already showed you these 2-packs, but I have the Thunderbolts 2-packs. I have the Elena and Red Guardian. I still need to unbox them. I know it's taking a while. Like I said, this week went crazy. I actually had these since last Sunday, and I haven't unboxed them yet. Like I said, guys, it's been crazy. This week has been crazy. This is probably the most Marvel Legends I've had that I needed to unbox in a while. Like, that's how crazy this week has been. I've had so many Marvel Legends that I haven't had in a while. I've never had these many Marvel Legends in like 1 week in the longest time. So like that's why it's taking me so long to find the time to unbox all this stuff. I'd watch someone unbox Florence Pugh 7 days a week. Oh, the guy. Control your Control your lust, brother. But yeah, this is cool. I'm excited to unbox this one as well. Now, the one I would say I'm excited to unbox the most of the Thunderbolts is the U.S. Agent and Sentry figure. I am so excited to unbox this. You guys don't even understand. I want to unbox, this is the one I'm probably the most excited about. The Sentry and this U.S. Agent looks phenomenal. The U.S. agent for this, I'm speechless. Like it's that good. I can't wait to unbox this. Happy Freaky Friday. Oh man. But yeah, this one I'm probably the most excited to unbox. Especially the gold on Sentry looks so good. And the likeness they got down. Like this looks like Lewis Pullman and this looks like trying to remember his name. The guy that plays John Walker. Nate, put it down in the chat. The Sentry one is really cool. Oh, 100%. Like, look how good he looks. Wyatt Russell, that's his name. I can't believe I forgot. Wyatt Russell. Like, the likeness on these figures is actually insane. So I'm probably the most excited. I might unbox this one first for the Thunderbolts. I might unbox this one first. To be honest. Hot take. I think the second wave of Marvel vs. Capcom figures will be better than this wave. Oh, really? Okay. Wyatt Russell, bruh. Yeah, I did say it. Wyatt Russell. I did say it, the guy, before you commented it, so... We got to account for that. I did pop in the noggin. I did get it. Okay. So... Okay, well, we can forget about that one. I think you sent this. I think it was this you sent, right? I'm pretty sure. That's hilarious. That's right here. Let's go to Discord real quick. Actually, I don't even need to go to Discord. I can just pop it up right here. Wow, it's the same video, Ultra Nerd. That's actually funny. It's the same one. Okay. I think that's like fate that popped up. Okay, we can watch it. Let's watch it. Oh, I'm not even gonna get into that, bro. I can't even give. Talking about that man is a waste of breath. I'm not even gonna get into that, JJ.
Okay, people, today let's take a quick look.
All right, let's watch this. Oh, this video is long. Whoa. This video is 28 minutes. I don't know if I want to sit for 28 minutes to watch this full ass unboxing. What is this purple web browser? Oh, the purple web browser? This? Oh, it's what is it? What is this? I forgot what I use. What is this? This is I think it's Eep. I can't pronounce it, but it's a PC web browser. But yeah, this thing is 28 minutes. Do we want to sit for 28 minutes to watch this, or do we want to watch the She-Hulk unboxing of the figure, or do we want to watch this? I'll leave it up to you guys. It's just this video's long. Should we skip to the Red Guardian and Yelena segment? I mean, we can. I mean, we technically already saw the John Walker and Sentry. Oh, wow. Okay. That was... Oh, they're doing it first. Okay. Wow. All right. He's doing this unboxing very uniquely. Like, he's talking about one, like, okay. It's just interesting how he's doing this. Okay. Alright. She-Hulk unboxing? Alright, we can watch that. Do we want to watch Shartimus Prime or do we want to? I think I watched Shartimus Prime's video. I think I watched this. So, do we want to watch MCU Collector or do we want to watch Dan Who? Which one? Which one do we want to do? Do we want to watch the She-Hulk unboxing or did we want to watch the Thunderbolts? I'll leave it up to you guys. And which one do we want to watch it by? Dan Who, MCU Collector, or Shartimus Prime? Even though I think I've already watched this one. Dan Who? Okay. Dan Who. Alright, well, what's Dan Who then?
Welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And remember now you can hit that join button and become a channel member as well. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Today we continue our Fantastic Four theme. As in front of us today, we have the Marvel Legends Fantastic Four retro carded She-Hulk. And this one makes a lot more sense than the previous She-Hulk release, as last time we got She-Hulk was on the Iron Man retro card. Now don't get me wrong, we like the Iron Man retro card, we like the character She-Hulk, but her being on that card back never quite made sense, as the card itself is a throwback tribute to packaging from the early 90s that accompanied the animated show that she was never a part of. However, She-Hulk on the Fantastic Four packaging makes a lot more sense, as She-Hulk has actually been a member of the Fantastic Four in the comics. And this is a costume that people have been waiting for Hasbro to do an update for in the Marvel Legends line, as the previous time we got Fantastic Four She-Hulk was back in 2007. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So it's been 18 years since we have gotten She-Hulk in this iconic outfit. So I'm sure there's lots of collectors out there that appreciate the opportunity to get this updated version.
I'm good. How are you, Crimson?
That itself is tribute packaging to
That's
the
good.
Fantastic
I'm glad
Four
you're doing good.
Cardback from the early 90s. I've still got a couple. Here's Mole Man, a character I'd love to see a re-release for on this same packaging. Fingers crossed. But today, let's focus on She-Hulk.
I think he's from the UK.
A couple of dumbbells, a couple of interchangeable heads, and some nice expressive hands as well. On the back of the box, we get that stencil, which is again a callback to the Toy Biz packaging, and a write-up that says,
I put She-Hulk in my Avengers display. Fire, JJ.
The sensational She-Hulk puts her prestigious strength to the test as a member of the Fantastic Four. So let's not waste any time. Of course, we're going to do comparisons. Let's see if the green matches and swap all those
The green
heads.
does not match.
Let's get her open. So here we have Jennifer Walters, aka the She-Hulk, out of the packaging with those accessories laid out on the table. She actually had an extra pair of hands hidden behind the artwork that you couldn't see on show. So you've got the gesturing hands, the gripping hands so she can hold her dumbbells, as well as the interchangeable head, which is really nice. So of course, we're going to take a look at all of that. But first, let me get the tape measure out, as She-Hulk is on her own unique body that's only really been used for her. That is just under 7.5 inches in height. And if you're thinking, is this a repaint
She
of
looks
the previous
good.
one? Then yes, of course it is. It's the same character. So both of these figures are utilizing the exact same
green
body mold, which, like I mentioned, has genuinely only been used for She-Hulk so far.
I prefer
so
the green on the Fantastic Four
head
one.
to toe. The only difference is the deco.
She has an extra
and
pair
the
of
greens
hands.
are different. I was hoping they would be the same, so we could use this new head on the old body, but it doesn't seem that's going to work. But we will still try it, of course. But there we go. Both our She-Hulks looking really nice. Definitely great looking figures, but it is the same figure that we've previously
And I have her.
So let's not waste any time and zoom in. And I know in general terms most people don't really like repaints, but when it works,
she's 7.5 inches, chat.
People may have been wanting this version of She-Hulk rather than the other one, because this head sculpt is exactly the same as you've already seen. It is the exact same sculpt.
See, the green is different.
It is just the deco that is different. But it is a nice smiling head sculpt for Jennifer. Otherwise, I do like the head sculpt. I do like the sort of digital face printing tech here, and I like her big head of hair, really nicely sculpted with the green sort of wash over the black plastic. to bring out all of that unique sculpted detail. And the hair runs all the way down her back as well, as you can see. So obviously it's going to hinder
zoom
her
in.
head articulation, especially looking up. But for a pose on a shelf,
Jump scare?
then
Zoom
absolutely
in,
she
jump
looks really
scare?
good. So yes, a nice smiling Jennifer. But of course, we do get an alternative
I
head
love
sculpt with
it
this one
when
that we
She-Hulk
haven't got
has
before.
curly
So
hair.
here we have
Yes, it
Jennifer
is great.
with her hair tied up
Zach,
in a nice
have you
tight
seen the
ponytail
90s
as she is in
animated
workout
Hulk
mode.
cartoon?
Of course, this figure
I've seen
comes with
parts.
some dumbbells, so she's off to the gym. And this is a very nice looking head sculpt. So her hair is tied up in a ponytail. This actually comes as a separate piece in the box, so you have to plug it in. It has its own point of articulation, so of course you can spin that around a little bit and may even help with some poses and whatnot. But yeah, it's nice to have a different head sculpt to display on the shelf, so you just don't have the same head sculpt for two different figures. So I appreciate the options here. And of course, because the hair now isn't running all the way down her back, you can utilize the head articulation a little bit better.
Yeah, what's
it's on
up,
a dumbbell
QT?
joint, so I don't actually think you get as much range on a dumbbell as you do with a distal
How's it
hinge.
going?
So I
It's nice
understand
to see you
everybody
in
has their
here.
preference. So yeah, you can look down a little bit. You get your tilt, of course, and I quite like her smirky smile here. It's like a cocky sort of cheeky smile. So the teeth aren't on show like the previous head sculpt, but she's still in a good mood. And again, the digital face printing tech is really nice as well with the darkness.
I like this
around
head
her
sculpt
green
a lot.
eyes. So yeah, it's a solid head sculpt. So you have your options. You can have the regular long big hair, or you can
I'll
have
be
your
right back.
new
Okay.
tied up ponytail for Jennifer. Let me know your favorite in the comments below. I think for me, I'm going to keep the ponytail head
Yeah.
sculpt on the Fantastic
lot of
Four
people
Jennifer,
are.
just so it's different to the one I already have on display. So yeah, I will keep both of these on the shelf just like this. I've got my Avengers Jennifer with the big hair and then the Fantastic Four Jennifer with the ponytail. And now I can display both my She-Hulks on the display and they look a little bit more unique from each other. But other than that, that's where the differences stop, as the body is...
Ultra Nerd is so funny. You mentioned that. I thought the same thing when I was a kid. It's so funny that you say that. I thought the same thing. You're not the only one. I thought literally that they were dating, or that was Hulk's wife when I was a kid. You're not. I think most people probably did that did not, watch the cartoon or know about the comics. They just would assume. I found out I found out she was his cousin, and I was like, oh, dang. That's funny. That's actually really funny. I mean, you're not the only one. I thought the
is
same
exactly
thing.
the same in regards to the sculpt all the way down to the boots, of course. It is just the deco that is different. And of course, this gives you a better look at the green being a different color as well. There was some criticism, to be fair, about the previous Iron Man She-Hulk being a bit too neon green. So I do think the green they're using on the Fantastic Four version is a little bit better. So yeah, there you go. But we'll come back to that in a minute. So again, you get the Fantastic Four costume. You got the 4 on the chest. You got the white waistband.
Hopefully he
and
brings out the
collar
retro
with the white gloves and
Fantastic
the white boots.
Four.
There is a boot swivel there, exactly where it should be as well. And then all the other articulation is as you would expect. The shoulders go up. There's a bicep swivel. There's a really nice, deep, double-jointed, pinless elbow. You can't be mad at that. And talking about elbows and knees, there was like that sort of criticism about there being a different
What
plastic
makes
used
it
for the knee
crazy
joints and the
is
legs,
that
so the green
She-Hulk
looked a little bit off.
and
Now it's
Bruce-
not as noticeable on this She-Hulk
Bruce
as it was on the
made
previous
kids
one.
on the
But I
Old
still
Man
think if you
Logan-
zoom in
in the
close
Old
enough
Man
with the
Logan
right hat light,
comics.
you can tell the difference
Damn.
between the two greens, but it genuinely doesn't bother me. On display, you can't really tell, but I know there's going to be people screaming at the comments, so there you go. I've acknowledged it, but it just doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you, I'm afraid. And yeah, I like what we've got here. No real complaints. Legs go out pretty far. You've got the double-jointed, pinless knees with the boot swivel, like I said, at the top of the boot, ankle pivot and
Ankle
rocker.
pivot.
But otherwise, it's a very accurate-looking Jennifer Walters in her Fantastic Four costume that I think a lot of people are going to appreciate the option to add to their collection. So let's check out all those interchangeable hands. So I apologise I'm using a white background when she's got the same white gloves, but she comes with a set of fisted hands as you've already seen. And I just want to point out as well, there is a little bit of frustration with the female's articulation at the waist. So she's got no waist cut, it's all at the diaphragm. So you get the ball joint up top, so you do get a little bit of wiggle, but you don't get a lot of back and forth. And I do think a character like Jennifer would definitely benefit with more range. And again, butterfly joints would be great as well for an agile character like Jennifer.
I'm not even going to acknowledge
it's not perfect by any means, but for a display piece, absolutely. But if you're into posing your figures, you will find some frustration with the upper body. But that was the same on the previous one also. So that's the disadvantages of reusing the same body. But anyway, back to the hand. Setter fisted. She also has.
Yes.
Now, I really like these. She actually has two different sort of posing hands. She's got the sort of peace hands and also a good thumbs up as well. So if I put that down for a minute, that just adds a little bit to the character as well, doesn't it, on display, where she's doing the peace sign. Or if you're British, you can spin it around as you can give someone the twos up, like, fuck you. Not a fan.
Deuces.
So yeah, I'm sure it's meant to be the peace sign though. So there you go. There's your peace sign, Jennifer. And then the other hand is she's giving you a good old thumbs up. There you go. Thumbs up from Jennifer. Or she can go Batista on you and go thumbs down. Up to you. Completely up to you. So I like that we have those options for display. Just makes her a little bit more fun to look at on the shelf. And it's not something we usually get, is these expressive hands. Usually on the characters like Gwenpool and Deadpool we do.
I have a pose. I'm thinking I'll put She-Hulk in.
So yeah, it makes sense to give them to her, and they look really good. And the last set of hands are just a regular set of C gripping hands, so she can hold on to her other accessories, which are of course these dumbbells. So now Jennifer can put some sets in at the gym, get some gains, and do a bit of a workout, which I do appreciate.
Do I want to do VC? What do you mean? Do I want to do VC? Like voice chat? Do I want to do voice chat? I'm gonna be getting off here pretty soon, Jamigi. I'm thinking maybe it could be next week. Maybe I can get people in and maybe we could do it. If I'm not, it's depending on what we do next week. I love when she goes Batista on me. Sweet Lord.
Just makes it a bit more fun to look at, a little bit more unique for the collection. So I don't mind that at all. And of course you could use these weights with other Marvel Legends as well if they have C gripping hands and of course are strong enough. So yeah, that is a very nice touch and definitely adds a unique element for Jennifer on your display. And like I said, these are just two of the same, sort of just plastic. What's the weights on that? I'm sure you guys can tell me if you're gym goers. But yeah, any Marvel Legend with gripping hands can grip hold of these.
The weights are cool. I don't know if I'll have her using them, but it's cool. Very nice
for the display. So yeah, even though you don't get too much with this Jennifer, what they did give you is fun and will make for some fun posing on a display, absolutely. So let's go back to the other She-Hulk real quick, just to show you one more time that the greens do not match, which
one's
as I
faded,
said, is sort of a good and a bad thing. It would have been good for them to be the same so you could mix and match their heads. However, I do think the green on the new one is an improvement. So again, good and bad thing. Let's try that head swap. So there you go. You can make your own mind up. There we have our ponytail head sculpt on the previous She-Hulk
I mean, that
body.
doesn't look too
now, for
bad,
me, you
but
can definitely
just
see the differences in the green. But is it enough of a difference to annoy you if this is how you wanted to display She-Hulk on the shelf?
I'd have to see it in person to see if
you can also use the extra hands because she already had white wrist tape, so now it just looks like she's wearing white gloves. So that works better than the mismatching green. But because
I do like the
she has makeup
purple
on or I don't know. But
outfit.
Yeah, just thought I'd show you because that's what I was curious
her hair in a
of when
ponytail.
this first got
It looks like
revealed.
she's
I was
about to
like,
work
"Ooh,
out.
I've got the
I like
heads."
it. It's cool.
You can because it's the same body. But will it work without
like
bugging
her
you?
in the purple
That is
bodysuit?
your own personal preference.
It just looks like she's about to like go to the gym.
And
I
there's
mess
one
with
more
it.
full-length look for you, and also the previous one.
That
can,
doesn't
of
look
course,
too half
hold
bad.
The dumbbell joints, but she doesn't have the C grip in hand, so it's not as tight of a grip. But her grabby hands will still hold the dumbbells for a pose or a display.
Wilding out
so
right now.
yeah, it's nice to have options.
It
Smashing
looks like
into
she
comparisons, here we have a selection
tanned her
of Marvel
face.
Legend She-Hulks throughout the years, and undoubtedly the recent two are definitely the better. This version here,
those
we got not
other
too long ago, but
She-Hulks,
it's more
woof,
representation
they
of a
don't look
particular
good.
era in the comic. It's like Savage She-Hulk. And then this one way over here is from the A-Force box set, but that's really outdated. And this one is essentially an update of that costume-ish. similar, but not quite the same. I never had the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Being in the UK, those have always been hard to get, especially 18 years ago. But I do want to just acknowledge that that San Diego Comic-Con exclusive,
Oh, man.
18 years ago, came with soft goods suit, like a whole separate suit.
See,
that
no,
you could
that
wear,
one- that
so it
one
could be
don't look
Jennifer
good.
in her lawyer attire, which was a nice pack-in. Now, granted, me personally, not the biggest fan of tailored fitted clothes on figures at this scale. They just look like they're wearing their dad's clothes. If you like that stuff, go and get yourself a Mezco. I don't think it quite works for Legends. Now, I still think we need soft good capes, but that's a different story. They're like bellowing in the wind, they're more dynamic. Suits and stuff like that don't quite work at this scale. Just my opinion, not there to fight anybody in the comments. But here we have a selection of Marvel Legends She-Hulks. You let me know which is the best one, but for me, these two are definitely a massive improvement compared to
She looks
anything
very
we've gotten
2007.
before. Now, apart from the head swapping ability, this was also something I was really eager
There we
to
are.
see, as this is the exact incarnation
Love
of the
it.
Fantastic Four She-Hulk was a part of, with the matching uniforms, and I wanted to know if the blues match. And I'm here to report that they do. They look really good together. I apologise, it's again on my white background, as these have all got the white collars and white gloves and boots, etc. But I assure you, the
Yeah,
blues
it
match.
looks like they did
look good in
pretty good
person.
matching the
font
blue.
of the four is a little bit different, if that makes sense. I'll zoom in so you can see.
I mean,
but her
it's-
four
it's
is a little
not-
bit thicker
yeah, it's fine.
than the others. But other than that, the blues.
Where's the
seem
thing?
to
In
be
this
the big
comic-
match,
wait a second.
and that's the most important.
So, the guy in this comic storyline, I think when Jennifer Walters fills in and is a part of the Fantastic Four, I think the Thing either A is out of commission or something happens. I can't remember. But that's why the Thing is in here. Is she like fills in for the Thing? I think either A because I think he's out of commission. I think I don't think he's dead, but like I think he was out of commission. They needed someone to fill in.
Thing. And here we have Jennifer and Ben Grimm. Of course, we already know that Jennifer took the place
Yeah.
of the Thing on the Fantastic Four team after the events of Secret Wars.
There
and
we
that's
go.
how it stayed for a little bit until Ben returned. So it is still
What's up,
nice to
QT?
see these two together. And you can see that Jennifer's about the same height as the Thing there as well. So yeah, again, matching blues, looking good. Here we have some other characters that have temporarily joined the Fantastic Four. We have, of course, got Spider-Man and Wolverine. Bagman is on the display somewhere, so you're going to have to use your imagination for that. But there are other characters that have temporarily joined the Fantastic
What's
Four.
up,
My
GT?
question
How's
for
it
you is,
going?
who would you like to see in the Marvel Legends
Nice to
line?
have you back
I know
in
there's
here.
characters like She-Thing, there's Crystal, there's Medusa. You let me know in the comments below what character that temporarily joined the Fantastic Four would you like in their uniform in the Marvel Legends line. I wanted to show her next to some powered up Fantastic Four, but I just
Cool.
couldn't find the Invisible Woman, so I do
He
apologize
retired,
about that. But I
he
did
was
find
human.
Johnny Storm,
Okay.
Flame Dawn, the Human Torch, and yeah, they look good. And it's a She-Hulk comparison. Of course, I had to go and get her cousin Bruce. So here we have Bruce
man.
Banner, the Hulk himself, next to She-Hulk, and you can see his greens are definitely a little bit darker.
Is he gonna bring
than
out the
Jennifer,
Maximum
But I don't mind
Hulk?
that contrast between the
Come on, bring out
characters.
the
I don't have the
Maximum
Maximum
Hulk.
Series Hulk yet
Oh,
in the
never
UK.
mind.
Distribution is an odd thing, so I don't have that to compare. But I'm
I'll
assuming
compare
here's a
them
slightly
whenever
different
I
shade of green
unbox
as well.
She-Hulk.
Time will tell. I do have Bruce Banner though, so let's swap out the Hulk and bring in Bruce Banner. And yeah, that is your difference. He looks tiny next to Jennifer there. Most of my Hulks are on the display, but I had a couple more in a tote, so here you go. Next up, I've got the Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom. I wanted to show Jennifer
I have
next to
that
some
Dr.
other
Doom.
female body types. So we've got
So-
Black Widow there, and then we've got Mother
Good
and
for
Daughter,
him, not
Valeria
all
and Sue Storm, both in
superheroes
those dark
get to
dance
retire,
costumes.
yeah.
For no reason at all,
true.
here we have Maximum, Spider-Man, and Deadpool. Here's a couple of bigger characters I had close by. We've got Beast and Luke Cage.
That's a cool-looking
and as
Beast.
always, let's wrap up with some of the Who crew. We've got Frogman and Tigra, and of course, last but never least, we've got Captain Britain
Yeah.
getting a little pump on with those dumbbells, and then of course, Hal,
Fire Hank.
So, final thoughts on this Marvel Legends Fantastic Four.
Dr.
Retro
Doom.
carded Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk in her Fantastic Four uniform. Can you believe it? We have been waiting 18 years since Hasbro have released Jennifer in this costume again. And is it worth the wait? Honestly, this is a great Marvel Legend. You either love or hate this body mold, but for me, on a display absolutely a solid representation of the character, and I appreciate those display options as well. I know it's only an interchangeable head and a couple of hands, but it really does make the difference to the display and just makes it more fun to pose and look at. So yeah, I really like this. I also think they've done a better match with the greens as well. I don't think the colour tones of their elbows and knees is that obvious on this version either. So overall, I do really like this Jennifer Walters. Happy to add her amongst my Fantastic Four collection, that's for sure. You let me know what you think in the comments, like always.
Guys, if you haven't done so, make sure to like the stream. Also, I want to clarify, if you want, you guys can make super chats. Super chats are unlocked, and so are stickers. So feel free to donate if you want to. I just want to remind people, because there's a lot of people in here that maybe didn't know that super chats are activated and also stickers. So, yeah.
Or join the members club. Much appreciated. Of course, you can follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm on X at Dan Who Reviews. And I will, of course, see you on the next one.
W unboxing. That was a good one. Shout out to Dan Who. That was a really good unboxing. Like I said, when I do my She-Hulk unboxing, I will do a comparison to the Maximum Series Hulk because I have it. And I will also compare both of the She-Hulk figures and kind of compare like the skin tone, you know what I mean, to the greens, the different comparisons to the different shades of green between the Maximum to the new She-Hulk to the previous She-Hulk from the Iron Man Retro Wave. So stay tuned for that. I might even do that tomorrow. That might be the one I do because I have to go home and actually get those figures from the studio. Not from the studio, from my room. I gotta pull Maximum Series Hulk out of the Avengers shelf. I gotta pull She-Hulk away from Titania. And I'm gonna have to bring them here to the studio so I can do that unboxing. So probably expect that sometime in the afternoon. Maybe like early afternoon to like, yeah, like early afternoon to like 12 or 1. Expect that video to go up. And then tonight I might, if I'm in the mood, which I don't know, I'm kind of tired. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the mood to do it, but expect maybe the Gamerverse or maybe the Thunderbolts stuff, Thunderbolts unboxings tomorrow at some point, maybe as well, or maybe sometime on Sunday. Expect something with like the Gamerverse. Maybe I'll unbox the Gamerverse and drop it. Unbox that tomorrow and drop it on Sunday, and then drop She-Hulk tomorrow. Just keep a lookout. This week, I'm going to be dropping unboxings. Just keep a lookout. Put those notifications on so you guys don't miss any future Marvel Legends unboxings. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to go check the latest unboxings out that I have up on my channel, which, of course, is the... speaking of She-Hulk, there's She-Hulk right there, the retro card. If you guys want to go check out that unboxing, it is up in my Marvel Legends unboxing playlist. I have to add some other ones to the playlist that maybe I haven't done before. I don't want to play all, but everybody at Sackwalk. I don't want to play all, but like there's some other unboxings I have here on the playlist. Go check them out. There's some other ones that I've done on live streams. I actually have to like pull from the live streams and put them up in this playlist. But there's some other ones. But the ones that I just recently did, of course, was Retro Card Sandman, Retro Card Rhino, and Retro Card J. Jonah Jameson. So go check out those unboxings. They are up. They were up. I put them up this past week. So go check them out. W playlist. Thank you. I appreciate the Ultra Nerd. I still gotta add some live stream unboxings to it because I've done some live stream unboxings that I don't have up on the playlist. I gotta go through them, see what I unboxed, and then put those up. Like I have to go through those live streams. But I think I mentioned when I did unboxings in the thumbnails. So I just gotta go through, add them to the playlist, and then they'll be there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some other. When that video started playing, I jumped. I jumped. It sounded like there was another Zach behind me. That's funny. Oh man. Oh, there's that. You were mentioning that, the guy. Today, August 15th, 2025, in the MCU timeline, Daredevil and She-Hulk hooked up. That's funny. Will we ever do a gaming stream? Like me game? on stream. I've done it before on the gaming channel. I haven't done it in forever, but I would like to. I'd have to have my brother set up my capture card because I haven't used the capture card in like forever. Since like the old Fortnite seasons, I haven't used it. So tonight, She-Hulk got lucky. That's funny. Tonight, She-Hulk got lucky. But yeah, I would like to. Maybe, I don't know, maybe next week. Maybe next Friday we could try to do, or this upcoming Friday, maybe we could try to do like a Fortnite, maybe a Fortnite chill stream. Maybe. I don't know. It's gonna one, I'm gonna have to ask my brother to set it up early this week. Two, I'm gonna have to make sure Fortnite stays updated because I just don't pay attention to my PlayStation on if Fortnite needs updated because I don't really go on Fortnite anymore. So I'm just gonna have to do those three things: ask my brother to set up the capture card, me make sure that Fortnite always stays updated, and three, I have to do a testing to make sure everything works. So I just have to have my brother down here to set up the PlayStation to do all that. So there's just a lot to it. So maybe we can do it. People would have to show up though if I did it though, because it's a lot of setting up. To do a Fortnite stream, it's a lot. It's a lot of setting up. It's a lot of tinkering to make sure everything works. So you guys would have to show up if I did that stream. Like, you guys would have to. He got too cool for Fortnite. You know what's funny is I got on Fortnite to play to get the Fantastic Four skins. I got on. I almost won a game too. But like, it's just, I don't know. Fortnite, it's hit and miss. It's not as good as it used to be. I don't know, I just don't play video games anymore. I find that I've been so busy. Half of that's because I'm dropping content, you know what I mean? I'm like, any free time that I have goes to the channel. So it's like, it's one of them things where it's just, any free time I have, I just put back into the channel, and it's very rare I get a lot of just time to myself that isn't towards the channel, or if it isn't like, just for myself. It's very rare. Like, a lot of my day, like, is surrounded by my parents and me helping out my parents. It's just, it's a thing I do every day. You almost won as Johnny Storm. Yes. That was the skin I was rocking, yes. They added the Power Rangers to Fortnite. Crimson, I know. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish they would have added Lost Galaxy Power Rangers instead of Mighty Morphin, but it's cool though. It's still cool that they added the Mighty Morphin. It kind of gives me hope. Maybe one of these days they'll add like other Power Rangers to the item shop. I'm hoping Lost Galaxy or In Space. Those are my two of my favorite Power Rangers, especially out of the older Power Rangers. I think Lost Galaxy and In Space are miles better than Mighty Morphin. I'm sorry. Mighty Morphin's cool, but I think it's nostalgia bait. Why a lot of people think Mighty Morphin's better, like the best out of the older stuff. I don't think so. Just send another vid in the Discord. Okay, I'll check it out. Let's check it out. Wait. I wanted Jungle Fury Power Rangers. Yeah, Crimson Jungle Fury was one of my favorites too, of the newer stuff. Oh shit, okay, yeah, an unboxing. Okay, yeah, I think if I'm correct, also MCU Collector and all them did an unboxing. Do we want to watch this one, or do we want to watch like MCU? I don't think Sharnimus did one, but maybe he did. Let me look. Let's just look this up. I'm going to keep this here, but let's go to YouTube real quick. What do you think of Pedro Pascal's anxiety? Oh man, we're not going to get on this. I think, okay, look, I'll say one thing about this. I think people just can't stand the fact, I think people are just weird off rip, that people pay that much attention if Pedro is holding hands with a woman. Are people that jealous of something that I do believe bro has anxiety? I do believe that 100%. I'm not looking into it like, oh, he's just using that as an excuse to touch women. How about, women feel comfortable and, you know what I mean? And they're comforting, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think anything of it. I think, it's an honest thing that Pedro has, is that he does have anxiety, And it just so happens that women have been around when, you know, he's holding hands or doing whatever. Like, I don't think anything of it. Like, I think people pay way too much attention. It's like, are you people that bored that you're paying that much attention? Also, people are trying to cancel him because of that. People are weird. Like, go draw. Like, go outside. Go touch grass. Go lay in the sunlight. I don't know. Go get a tan. I don't know. The fact that people have enough time in the day to go online and to pay attention to people's relationships is wild. I mean, honestly, like, the guy, like, you got to admit, though, it's like, it's dumb. Like, people, like, that's dumb. And so if you have enough time in your day where you are dissecting someone's, and you know what's funny is when people are saying that he doesn't have anxiety, he's like, who the hell are you to say someone doesn't have anxiety? Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like there's levels to this. Like Ultra Nerd said, get a job. Like, people need to go do shit. Like, it's sad. Like, do you know how many people pay attention to people's relationships? It's like, that's sad. It's like, what are you doing? Job application, exactly. Thank you. It's just it's frankly loser stuff, to be honest. When people pay that much attention, and it's like, you know what's funny is that people that say, "Oh, I find it weird," you're just mad because you can't have any connection to a woman or something. Like, it's like you're they honestly deserve that roast, because it's like you're making it sound like it's a weird thing. That, like, he's people are comforting him because he's got anxiety, and it just so happens to be women, so you're all up in your feelings because you can't get, like, women don't pay attention to you. Like, I mean, it's like, stop hating on bro. Like, it's just funny to me. It's like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, why are people paying that much attention? Alright, though, let's look this up. Let's look at the War Machine. And I also think people are doing this because Pedro Pascal is everywhere. Like, bro is famous, bro is talented, and people are trying to use him having anxiety and trying to tear him down. And trying to make it sound like he's weird. And when he's not that. He's a very nice, genuine person from everything I've seen, interviews, everything. He speaks out about a lot of things, too, which I support completely. And yeah, like, he's just a all-around great person. I'm surprised there are people out there that don't like him. And then there's this thing now people are saying is that, like, people out there are saying, oh, like, there's Pedro Pascal fatigue. How about bro is talented as shit, and it's just, like, you're just mad because you're seeing him? You know what I mean? It's like, bro's talented. Okay, so MCU Collector did do one. This was 22 hours ago, too, so he must have just did this. This is the one you sent, Ultra Nerd, by Anthony Customs. I have watched him. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Want to watch Anthony Customs? Anthony's Customs, or do we want to watch MCU Collector? Which one? Which one do we want to watch? Anthony's Customs or MCU Collector? And I think this is going to be the last one of the night. I definitely don't want to be on for too long because I got to go eat something and kind of just chill out for the rest of the night. I've been moving around all day. They just trying to find a way to bring a successful man down for what? And they try to make videos on this. That's not content. That's just boredom. Exactly. And it's also like, it's borderline like it's just sad. And it's like, really? It's like you're trying to make a video and trying to make a successful man and make it his downfall. Like, it's just sad. Like, our society really is sad that people like to tear each other down and go after someone for what? Because he's successful, he's in a lot of projects. Like, what? Like, he fights against, you know, like, he fights the good fight. Like, I just don't get people, man. I really don't. Do you feel better after letting out all that steam? I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, like, I see, the thing that you guys need to know about me is that I know about all of this. Like, I'm that in tune to the internet. I know about all of it. I just tend not to talk about it because it's stupid and I don't even like to acknowledge it. Like, that's the thing is that I think going forward, I think when, like, about shit like that, I think I'm just gonna, like, ignore, because I don't even like to go out and, like, post anything about it, because I find that, like, I'm feeding into those people's bullshit, if that makes any sense. Like, they want other people to talk about this, because they want it to get the traction. I like to ignore shit like that, because I think when people make stupid assumptions like that, I think that they shouldn't even have a platform. When people out here are trying to tear people down and do stupid stuff, like, I don't even think that they should even have it. So I think, like, if I don't like something, I'm just not gonna respond to it, because I don't know. It's just one of them things, like, that shit really ticks me off, is that when people do stupid stuff like that. I'm down to watch Anthony's Customs. Okay, Crimson. You said Anthony's Customs. Okay, cool. Sub Zach. Sorry I'm late, bro. I was actually seeing Fantastic Four for the third time. Awesome. I saw it for the third time too. It's sick. I saw it this past week with my little brother and my sister. Time I am aiming for a fourth time to see it. Makes W's. It's such a great movie. It's great. But yeah, it's one of them things where it's like, I don't even like to try to, like, feed into any sort of dumb kind of rumor or people trying to make something of something. Like, I don't even like to, like, feed into that, because it's just, that's what they want. That's what they want us to do. But all right, let's do Anthony's Customs. I'm getting a lot. Let's do that. Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Gamerverse. Marvel vs. Capcom War Machine versus Omega Red. This was the Walmart exclusive. Maybe you guys didn't, I don't know. I got on pretty early that day online, and I ordered these without really trying. I had no trouble at all, and I've seen lots of people finding them in stores. So let me know, are you guys having any luck with this one? It seems like a way easier to get thing than the Target one, so let me know how that's working out for you guys. But here's the thing, I like this 2-pack a whole bunch personally.
What I will say is that the reason that the Thanos and Psylocke 2-pack was so hard to get is because of Psylocke. That is the reason that 2-pack was so hard to track down at Target. That's why it sold out when they dropped the pre-order. That's why also when the stores had some, like, had like a limited quantity of extra and they were dropping them in stores, that's why they only had like 3 on the shelf, 4 on the shelf. Is because they had an extra they had an in-store stock compared to the online. They'll do an online stock bulk order, they'll sell out, and they'll do a limited quantity in-store stock. I was lucky enough where I got mine. Again, I had to jump through hoops because again, I don't even want to, it's not all Target employees, it's not all Walmart employees, but there's always a couple of them that F it up, where it's like they make things very hard and difficult when it's like, we're trying to keep stores open, we're just here to get a product, you're working, you're supposed to help us out. Simple as that. I understand you probably don't want to be here, but you still gotta, like, help the customer, especially when they're being very nice, and I'm always nice when I go in and I talk to the customers and everything, but a lot of the times they just don't give a shit. And you guys know what I'm talking about. If you collect anything, you'll always find that one employee that just doesn't give a shit. So that's one of the reasons why the Psylocke and Thanos were so hard to get. This, on the other hand, there's been multiple Omega Reds. There's been multiple War Machines. That's why this one is so easy to come by. So.
But I'm not sure it's that good. I don't know.
I saw you got those Thunderbolts figures. Zach, gonna have to check your reviews out. How are
so let's go ahead and get them off the stand and take
they're
a
great.
closer look.
I haven't
All right,
unboxed them yet.
Figures,
but
I
right
do
here.
want to show you my package. It is a good one. I like their new Marvel vs. Capcom packaging with the background. That's very nice. Figures, very obvious accessories right in there. Takes me back to the good old days of action figures where it wasn't this pretentious. Everything needs to be
I got this
gray and
2-pack
black and modern looking. Like, it just looks
the
like
other day
fun.
at my comic shop.
And I love the fun
Tony Stark and the Mark
of it. You
I.
get some. I always want to say sprite work. I don't think these are actually official sprites from the game. I think it's just
I just
pixel
got
art.
She-Hulk too.
But there you go.
Marvel.
And then on here,
Retro.
there you go.
Fantastic Four
Love that.
She-Hulk.
And probably not the best poses.
And I have the
to put on
Gamerverse
there.
2-pack that we have here.
I mean, there's plenty of poses you could have done.
Yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't
miss
collect
it.
the
No, you
packages.
didn't miss it.
Let's talk about
I'm
these
gonna be doing them
guys.
on probably tomorrow. I'm
They're
gonna unbox them
basically
if not this
repaints.
weekend.
There's a couple new
Like
pieces
Sunday
here
or
and there,
Monday.
but mostly they're repaints. Now here's the thing that I'm struggling with is I like them a whole bunch. This guy is not really a struggle. We'll talk about him in a minute. This guy's a bother for me. He's really causing me to struggle. Not because they gave me a solid black figure almost with a figure that's got solid white parts. That's super hard to film when it's just raw PVC. This just soaks up the light and makes it look like I can't film properly, and this makes everything look too dark. So this video is going to look like crap, I think. But anyway, let's do a height measurement. Then we'll do
Thank
a
you, I
question of the day.
appreciate
This guy
it.
stands about
I can't wait to unbox
17.4
him.
centimeters to the top of the noggin. That's going to make
might
him
do one
about
tonight.
6 and
I might even unbox
I don't know,
the
7
Thunderbolts
eighths,
figures tonight,
give or
maybe. I don't
take.
know.
And then this guy is going to be to where his head is. I'm going to say 7 1/4. His hair is adding a little bit extra. That's going to make him about 18.3. All right, here he is up against everybody's favorite Darwin. We've seen this figure before, so that's not really surprising. And then here he is up against everybody's favorite Darwin. There you go. All right, so my thing is, most of the figures, they seem to have been based on the sprites. This one is clearly not. We've already got the sprite version of War Machine because it shares the
know
same
what that
sprite as
is.
Iron Man for the most part. So this is the artwork-based version, and that's fine with me. But even if you're doing the sprites or the artwork, was War Machine ever pantsless? And I say that meaning this color shouldn't be here, right? Didn't War Machine always have the dark? And sometimes these were colored like this color.
I mean, I like
or the
it.
knee
I'm not
pads were,
complaining if
but
they want to.
Aren't his thighs
I'm not
supposed to
complaining,
be
it
the
looks
black
cool.
or the gunmetal? I thought they were.
You said
I don't know. I'll have to check.
this
I
guy
guess.
really
I checked a little
critiques
bit earlier, but
figures
maybe I
in
missed
depth.
something.
Yeah.
I thought this isn't right. I love the look of the figure. It still looks really good, but pretty sure these are supposed to be the dark color. Anyway, let's get into the aesthetic in general. It looks really
I don't
nice.
really
The black
watch
parts are a
this
nice
dude
matte
either.
finish. There's no metallic to them at all, which I kind of like. The light blue parts, they have the the swirly
Sprite,
pearl,
I'm thirsty.
pearl and swirl put together, almost like purple.
I don't know what he
Some
means
people
by
love
the
it.
sprites.
I don't.
I've
And
never.
here's why I
don't know
don't.
what
Because
that is.
they did this
Where
part, which
are
is the very
Brody's
nice.
pants?
Let me make it brighter for War Machine and see if I can make this work. And hopefully I remember to make it darker for Omega Red. They painted this faceplate, and it looks gorgeous. It's high metal flake. It's super reflective and metallic looking, and it's wonderful. I love it. And then they did the rest. That's just this swirly garbage, comparatively. It doesn't look anywhere as nice as this. This looks so good. By the way, I love the head sculpt on this. Nailed it. Love that. So yeah, that's why I don't like the swirly stuff that
Shit, I
they do,
might
because
even
it looks
unbox
so much
this
better when
tonight.
they
I don't
paint it, and
know.
they actually do a really, really good
Maybe
job
I'll
with
do
the
all
painting
3
metallics.
tonight, and then I'll
This
like
figure has no paint
drop
on him.
Omega-
really,
maybe the-
there's this, and then there's this, that little dot there. I'm pretty sure this is even a swirly piece and set in. So yeah, basically no paint, which is really unfortunate, but he still looks pretty good nonetheless because the sculpt is nice. It's a really nice sculpt. They're still using the old legs, so some of you guys are going to hate that. These figures are super gummy because Hasbro makes them gummy. Even when they're due pinless, they're still pretty gummy.
is accurate. Okay,
Because
yeah.
even when they
I mean,
do
it looks
use pins,
great.
they don't put hard plastic in the joints. They still use PVC because it's cheaper for them. So that sucks. But he does look really nice. So aesthetically, despite his limitations, I
He
still
looks
really
good.
like him. Now this guy, I think, is probably the best looking version of Omega Red that they have released. He's got the darker, little bit less saturated red. The whites are nice and white.
Yeah,
They're
he
not a
looks
cool
good.
white,
I
they're
don't
a
know
warm
much
white,
about
which
Omega
suits the
Red
figure
either.
well.
But
They didn't paint
I
some
love
of
the
the
name,
gray
and
parts.
I know
They
he's
did
an
the silver parts. They
X-Men
did
villain,
paint some of them. So same
that's
issue as War
that's
Machine
about
there.
it.
But generally, he looks pretty good. They have the logo on the hands, and the head looks just wonderful. The paintwork and shading throughout the face looks really nice. The hair looks really good. The shading on the hair looks really good. I meant sculpt and then paint. It's a really, really nice looking figure. So despite this figure's flaws in anatomy, which are very well hidden by his shoulder pads, coincidentally, this is easily one of their best looking builds. This guy too, for instance, both of these guys actually look like source material characters, not people in cosplay. And it doesn't take that much.
Right.
That's all it takes, in fact, for figures with very little paint on them. This guy has a little bit more, Omega Red. It doesn't take that much to make them look that good when you have the right sculpts underneath. I think they both look splendid despite their flaws.
He said people
I'm
in
actually thrilled with
cosplay.
these
I've
2 packs.
never
I love
found a
both of these
figure that
designs.
would look like someone in cosplay.
But the reason I say I don't
too.
think some people will be, or most people will be, because this one's not super accurate if I'm right about this, and there's virtually no paint. and it's a repaint. And this guy's even closer to a repaint. I don't think many people feel the need to replace the existing versions of War Machine that we have.
I mean, this is the best looking War Machine I've seen. I've seen the other War
Machines
Machines
these two
personally.
versions a lot, and I'm
I think
very
the
happy
shiny
with it,
blue and that
totally
black, I just feel like that paintwork
maybe
looks a
that's
lot
why it was easy
better
to get.
from
But yeah, I
this
think they
one.
look great. So aesthetically, I'm going to go 8 out of 10. They're pretty darn good despite their flaws. Now, as far as accessories go, we'll start with Omega Red. He's got the 2 little tendrils. Then he's got the 2 big tendrils. No bendy ones at all. I think that's a huge misstep. So that sucks. He's got the 2 fist hands and the 2 open hands. That's it. War Machine has the 2 fist hands and 2 open hands. They're blast effect hands, but he doesn't have blast effects to come out of them. So there's that. Then he has the giant, horrible-looking fireball that comes out of his cannon, and then the missile that comes out of his cannon also, but there's nothing to connect that to. So it's just really, really lazy as far as accessories go for figures that are almost exactly repaints. Like, there's a few parts, but not that much. I'm going to go 5 out of 10. These accessories underwhelm me thoroughly.
Omega Red.
I'm curious how you guys feel about that.
Life Force.
All right,
okay,
now as far as
dope.
articulation goes, it's the same as before. Really,
Is
I'll
hence
run it
the-
just in
the
case you guys haven't
tubes,
seen it and you want to see
I
how
would
the plastics
assume.
are holding up. Because these guys are both very, very gummy. First of all, we have his cannon, so you could count this as an accessory, but
Wait,
you don't
he
really
said they're
want to take
gummy?
it off.
They're-
It's on a
aren't they
ball peg
pinless?
technically, and that slides forward and back, so you can.
I guess the legs
do that,
are pins.
but
They have
that's it.
pins in the legs.
For the head,
Pinless
it's on a ball
arms.
peg, and it moves around pretty well, all things considered. So that's nice. Man, I love that head sculpt. I really wish they did the paint everywhere. Shoulder pads, they're still probably. Well, they're not going to get in the way too much. You can rotate just fine, but I'm thinking, let's see. Yeah, they work pretty well. That's pretty good for the shoulder pads. Can't complain. Man, this guy is dark. I forgot to change it for Omega Red. Hopefully. Did they even look at him yet up close? I don't know. My brain's going. I'm getting old. Alright, there you go. Arms work fine. Gumminess in the elbows is not a real big deal because they don't go that far. He's got the big old gauntlet. Wrists rotate and hinge. That's fine. Ab crunch on this guy does go back. It gives you a giant gap, but it does go back nicely. And it goes forward nicely enough, so it's okay. And it's well enough hidden on this guy that it's all right. Waist twist is there. Like, these figures definitely could be better if they weren't made by a company that's trying to be as archaic as possible in their engineering and everything. But these are still like good examples of how Marvel Legends should all be, I think, in terms of sculpt, not in
What
terms
does
of.
he mean though? Like, these are good. That's the one thing I don't like is that a lot of the bigger figure collector channels out there, I'm gonna be honest, a lot, it's either A, they don't like the poses that they want a lot of these characters to do is poses that they would never do. In what world do you need War Machine to do back bends? Why do you need him to bend back so far? Like, I'm never gonna understand that. Like, why do you need your character to bend so far forward, so far back? T-pose. When are you ever gonna have your characters do any of that? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. That's why I don't personally care if there's. It's very also rare. I find that a figure can be gummy by pins in the legs or has pins in the arms. It's very rare. I find that is gummy. Recently, I just did the Sandman unboxing. The legs were a bit gummy, mind you. That figure is old, and they did a re-release. Same figure, just a re-release. And it just so happens that, yes, the legs were a bit gummy, but other than that, it's a solid figure. Pins in the legs, or like a pin figure doesn't bother me as much. And also, if the figure doesn't have butterfly joints, it doesn't bother me as much. They make it sound like that is the make or break. If it doesn't have it, it's trash. That is not it at all. Like, sometimes it's just, I don't get it. I personally don't get it. If the figure looks good and it's able to do what the figure's supposed to do, it's solid. I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's just gonna sit on your shelf. Like, think about that. It's just, some people's critiques is that, like, nowadays that everybody thinks they're a movie critic. Nowadays, everybody thinks that, like, they're a figure critic, and it gets to a point where it's like you're over, like, you're it's almost like you're over exaggerating. It's not that deep. It's not that, you know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's like that. I mean, you can't really do anything without flying stands. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, a flight stand. I mean, yeah, for the Iron Man, flight stand. Other than that, like, But other than that, it's like you don't need to be doing T poses, back bends, toe touches. Like, what are we doing? I don't get it. This tends to bash Marvel Legends a lot. He does. He tends to bash. Yeah, it's a no go. I don't know if I like this dude personally.
Like
I don't know if I've
painting,
ever.
engineering.
Maybe I've watched his
Knees
videos
work
before,
okay, but
but
yeah,
I don't
super
know.
gummy because they're using PVC throughout, and it's a really soft.
Wait a
PVC.
second.
Feet work.
Wait a
pretty
second.
Well.
Does he like McFarlane? Crimson, does he like McFarlane? I need to know. Does bro like McFarlane? Because if he likes McFarlane, this could change a lot. You said it, Marvel. Some people are just way too picky. Way too picky nowadays. It is ridiculous. Yeah, I think he does. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Bro likes McFarland. Those toys suck. And you know what's funny is that I tried with McFarlane. I tried. I had you know what? I was really excited for my Batman Begins. Ultra Nerd, if you're in here, you can attest. That hand snapped right off. When I mean the articulation with a McFarlane figure is trash. They are not good in articulation. They are stiff as shit, and they can easily break. They're not good. They are not good. And that's me being honest. They are not good figures. I think some of them might look good, but articulated wise, trash. They are stiff as a piece of lumber. Exit video. Exactly. Exit video. I've heard enough. We're gonna go to MCU Collector. We're going to MCU Collector.
Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Marvel Gamerverse Walmart exclusive 2-pack.
And I had to rebuy a Batman Begins figure.
This has started to ship
and
out.
And at that point, I never moved the arms or legs again. He's just standing on my shelf like
Luckily,
this.
I found mine in store before.
I can't do anything else with it because I'm afraid it's gonna break again. That was the only time I ever did McFarlane. I got the hell out of there.
I'm just gonna cancel the pre-order.
Stiff as lumber.
So I found it in store while I was out in Las
hard
Vegas
as
for
wood.
work. I'm going back to Vegas and trying to do these reviews before I go. I'll be gone for 8 days
yeah,
straight.
my
so
Black Adam is so stiff. That's what I'm
saying,
saying, bro. I'm not.
If I can get some kind of content, I'll get it out there for you guys.
That's the one thing people can't say about Marvel Legends. They are not stiff like McFarlane figures. And do not
Lady went to the
break.
back, brought the whole case out, and I was able to grab the one that I wanted. So I was very happy with that. It was very cool that they did that because not a lot of times Walmart has it scanned in the back room so they could easily find it. And in this case, it worked out great. Some stores are doing the whole display thing. Like I had gone to one that had the display set up. People posted Facebook pictures of it earlier. It was there, but by the time I got there in Vegas, they were already all gone, so I had to go to a different one. But I was able to get it, and I'm very pleased with it. So here we have the War Machine in Omega Red. This is the third Omega Red figure that we have gotten, essentially. I had only reviewed one of them, so this is the one from the Deadpool wave. Sasquatch build a figure? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah,
which wave
this
it was.
new one is clearly the best.
May have been Wendigo. And then there is the Wolverine 5-pack that I never reviewed. I have it, but I never reviewed it. So I'm going to open it up for the first time to get that Omega Red figure out of there so we could do the 3-way comparison. And then the War Machine. This War Machine's kind of the third release also. We have this one here. This was the deluxe release. And then it had a retro card release that was kind of white and black. And then there is this
guys, I'll be right back.
Gamerverse.
Let me
Well,
just
it's not
pause
technically
this real quick.
Gamerverse, but there is this.
My sister needs help. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my sister needed help. I had to get the litter for her. I had to carry it up the steps so she could change the cat litter. I've never had a McFarlane toy, but they look cheap made compared to Marvel Legends. Marvel, you said it. I completely agree. Tristan. Yeah, is it Tristan or Tristan? Let me know. Tristan the Entertainer. Let me know. Is that right? Did I say it right the first time? Is it Tristan or Tristan? I don't want to say it wrong. Hello? Alright, guys, I gotta get off stream. It's about that time anyways. Sorry we couldn't finish this. I'm back for stopping in and out. Sorry for stopping in and out, but I had to stay on. Or stay on now? Okay, cool. You got it for the first time. Okay, cool. Welcome. Welcome, Tristan. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Heroverse. Guys, I'm gonna have to end stream. My sister needs me to watch the cats while she goes to get my food. It is late. I was gonna get off at like 9:30 anyways. Judging or not, we probably will pick up with this next week, next Friday. My unboxing will be out. I'm thinking I'm gonna unbox this figure tonight. So I think my figure this unboxing is gonna be out tomorrow, if not late tonight. It just depends on when I unbox it, how late it is. If I decide to unbox it late tonight or if I unbox it tomorrow. But it will be up tomorrow, and then I'm going to do some other unboxings tomorrow. Like, I'm going to unbox my Thunderbolts figures tomorrow. I want to unbox the She-Hulk. I think I might post She-Hulk later in the day, and then I might save the Thunderbolts figures, both of them, and drop both of them on Sunday. So stay tuned. Unboxings a lot of them are coming this week. I appreciate everybody in here for bearing with me. Like I said, it's just one of those nights that, I didn't get a chance to eat, so I couldn't stay on as super late because a lot of things close around this time, and I want to make sure I get something to eat before things close. All right, have a good one. Have a good weekend, Zach. You too, Marvel. Thank you so much for coming in here. Cool. I just got the new First Steps thing figure. Awesome. That's what's up. I have it in the background. I actually did unboxings for those. I did a live stream, so go check it out. Tristan, whenever you get a chance. It was a fun live stream of me unboxing all of the Fantastic Four figures, but they are here in the background, as you can see, right next to Galactus. Okay, see you, Zach. See you, QT. Thank you, guys. Literally, thank you for everybody coming in here. Make sure to like the stream before you get out of here. But I hope everybody has a great weekend. But as always, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next Friday for the next chill stream. Peace.